Teresa, do you realize that I don't think me and you know what her dog even looks like? Like, she just shares cat photos. Only time. I was surprised she even had a dog. She's like, oh yeah, that thing.
Well, and so to clarify, it's my husband's dog, and he's big and dumb and smelly.
He's a basic dog. He's not fancy.
No, he's also not.
He doesn't do tricks.
No, he sure doesn't. I need a little fancy dog that I can put sweaters on and stuff and paint his nails.
Yeah.
Wait, how big is your dog going to be?
It's a miniature dachshund, so he's only going to be like 10 pounds.
He's going to pee everywhere for always.
Thank you. Thank you.
So my friend has one, and hers doesn't do that.
Okay.
So I don't know.
All right.
And he could just use the cat door and go outside with the cats.
Wait. So do you think Junior's going to eat him?
No, because I watched my friend's puppy that's the same, and it's fine. The cats just really hate the puppies. They just leave.
Okay. Well, I'm going to tell you, Pico is. I regret every second that I brought this little fucker home. Okay. Not only did I get a special needs dog, which is fine, but financially it's not. Okay. I'm telling you, he's peeing everywhere. He is peeing. I know it. I feel it. I smell it. I'm on my hands and knees. I'm sniffing the floor like a dog trying to see, is he peeing? I don't know.
Is he potty trained at all?
He goes on a pee-pee pad and he goes out. The problem is, I don't know. I'm not here all day. So he really pees like a lot, has to go a lot. And I really think he just, because they're puppies, they don't have big bladders like Max.
He just can't control that giant wiener of his. He's just flinging it everywhere.
But he goes on the pee-pee pad by the door. Like, there's a spot. I just put that pee-pee pad down and he already did a little spot on there. So he did. He went out. He's gone out a couple times. But they mark. Like, they're boys. They just lift their leg and they just pee. But Max doesn't. I don't know. I got to get him fixed.
And my dog's a boy and he doesn't either. I think your dog has the
Is he fixed yet?
No, because remember, he's got liver disease.
See,
that's probably part of the problem. Is
the hole in his head finally closed, I believe. So he doesn't have to wear his helmet. But so I was on. I don't know how Facebook knows. Maybe I was yelling to Danielle, he's peeing, and the algorithm caught it. But suddenly comes everything on my news, on my every advertisement for dogs peeing in the house. Okay. So, I just scrolled and bought every one of those things they were posting. So there's a special spray that gets the pee out. And I bought a black light so that I can walk.
Nasty.
Yeah. So I can walk around the house with a black light to find where he's peed. Now I diaper him at bedtime.
Stop it. Why haven't we seen a picture of this yet?
I thought I sent you a picture of Pico in his diaper.
You just sent me a doggy dick pic. That's all.
Well, at least you got a dick pic, because I still in my life haven't got a dick pic, but we're going to talk about that later.
I mean, you are a lesbian, so that checks out.
Well, no, because he sent it to a bunch of lesbians and ignored me.
Wait, do you have a name for your dog, Margaret?
It's currently up for negotiation. I had a name picked out, but then Mike wanted to give him a golf themed name, of course. So
Four?
No. Here, do we want to? Here, you guys can chime in. I wanted to name him Dieter, because he's a German dog, and Dieter is my favorite Saturday Night Live character, Mike Myers and Sprockets.
Okay.
If you haven't seen it, look it up. But it's hilarious. Mike wants to name him Arnie after Arnold Palmer, or Fuzzy after Fuzzy Zeller, or Spalding,
that would certainly not.
Or Spalding, the character from Caddyshack. Hey, Jen's here.
Wait, what was your name again? The name you wanted?
Dieter.
Dieter? What about Dieter Spalding?
I mean, that's kind of a mouthful.
Jen, we're talking. Jen just jumped in. We're talking about names for Margaret's new puppy, and she must have us muted.
Want cutesy or do you want like? Fun?
Well, I already gave them the options. Mike wants to give him a golf themed name. So yeah, I know that was my reaction. Jen's grimacing.
Jen just made a face. So she's like,
but
no.
Speaking of golf, Mike is home, so I should probably go and see about dinner and whatnot.
All right, Margaret. Well, thank you so much for jumping on for the updates.
Yes, it was good to catch up. I'll talk to everybody later.
All right.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Hi, Jen.
Hi.
Where is Lauren? Lauren's popping in, so y'all could do a second hour.
No, you're staying. Lauren's coming.
Oh.
We got Lauren has just had a very traumatic experience.
Oh God, I'm dying.
All right, Lauren's had a very traumatic experience, and we'll just let her go right into it because I think she's gonna have a meltdown. What happened, honey? Tell mommy.
Oh, got this new foster dog this weekend. He was supposed to be 75 pounds. I pick him up. He's 91 8 months ago. So he's 91 pounds and he's a year and a half now. So he's probably closer to 100. Gigantic head. I was like, are you sure he's a full breed Weimaraner? Yes, he is. He definitely looks it, but his head is huge. So pick him up, take him, fine. He lived on a farm. He has zero manners, doesn't know how to walk on a leash. Sweet boy. But I took him in the car with me to go pick up groceries and get food. We get groceries, fine. Go to stop to get food. I get out of the car, get the food, walk back in. He's in the driver's seat and he is in the seat. He will not move. So I'm like shoving him with my shoulder over to get in the car. And he would not budge. So he's like around, his like arms are around my shoulder. I'm trying to grab his leash. He's trying to jump out of the car over me. And again, 91, he's my size. And I am like, people are watching me out in the parking lot. So I'm like, okay, well, like I get out of the car. Like the only way we're going to unpretzel this is if I get out of the car, let him hop out, and then I'll hop him back in the back seat. So I grab his leash. He hops out, will not get back in the car.
He's like, you're going to have to lift me, bud.
Yeah. He walked under the car. He like cowered under the car. So because then I'm like pulling him. He's very strong on a leash. I can't even walk him. Sweet dog.
Yeah. Well, wait till you tell them the reason why the family got rid of him, but keep going.
Yeah. So I'm in the parking lot and I'm like, everybody's saying hi to him. He's climbing up on top of there's a little cement wall. He's climbing up on top, just smiling at everybody walking by at the gas station next door. And I'm like, come on, Barney, come on. He will not. Like, I try to steer him towards the car. And he is like, no, he turns his head the other way like a child who's trying not to look at you because they know they're bad. And he's trying to climb under the car. And so finally, I like texted my friend. I'm like, you might have to come rescue me. I'm in a parking lot and I cannot get Barney back in the car. And so finally, I was like, oh my God, I just got a Caesar salad. I picked up a crouton. I'm like reaching in the car, trying to get a crouton out of it. And so finally, I got the crouton, lured him into the back seat, and I made it home. But and I called the rescue, and I said, "Hey,
he's like, I'll be on the Zoom after I call the rescue." I'm like, "Oh shit!"
So we're gonna look for a better home that is one not in the city where there's lots of people and other animals, and cars, and two. Someone who's stronger than I am because he's like my size.
So they give you the worst dogs, eh? Like, why can't you just get like a sweet, quiet dog that?
Because she keeps rescuing these crazy dogs that are hyper.
Yeah, they're rescues and they're a breed that is very hyper,
Mm-hmm.
and energetic and big. So,
But like the last one, you couldn't leave alone.
oh yeah, the last two. Before that, ate a wire crate, like chipped his tooth to the pulp. Had to
Oh,
get a
God.
tooth removed because he bit all the wires in the crate. So now I have the jail crate.
Well, right. She posted the picture of him laying down next to his crate, and I'm like, crate. I'm like, that's fucking jail.
It's
She's
like,
like, no, this is the indestructible
it's
crate.
like a $300 indestructible crate. It's like 1-inch jail bars. It's welded shut. There are so many ginormous screws.
Teresa, honest to God, the bars are 1-inch square metal.
Yeah. He's in
You
prison.
wild.
Jail cell.
Yeah. So
I think they're playing you.
No, but tell him why Barney couldn't stay with his family.
So I don't want to give a bad name to rescue dogs because they are awesome.
Right.
But this dog he's AKC bred and certified.
Uh-huh.
Lived on a farm where they bred goats and also had 5 show pigs.
Of course, if you're having a pig, better
What
be
the
a show
fuck? You might as
pig.
well show them if you can't
Right.
eat them.
Who just wants a mutt pig?
They did tell my friend one was going to slaughter, but
Okay,
anyway, she starts
okay.
crying.
Once you no longer win your beauty pageants, that'll do, pig. That'll
You're
do.
Second place, your Easter dinner.
Bacon.
So he is a family dog, but he's lived on the farm. He was surrendered because unfortunately they left him in a barn with the baby goats all day. They came home and there were no goats,
Oh, he's a murderer.
allegedly.
Like CSI you got over there, right? Crime scene.
My first thought is, it's like a coyote because they live in the woods. It's like a farm.
And they're teeny little baby goats. I mean, what did he know? He probably wanted to play. And
he didn't allegedly he didn't eat them. So
no, he just murdered them.
He's actually saving that farm because goats are assholes.
Right.
Yeah.
They should have kept them.
Well,
Doing you a favor.
they had babies, so they were like, and their livelihood is the goats. So
Oh, so they murdered his food, his real food. Like he ain't getting no kibble.
yeah, I think that was So
But he was doing his job.
It's okay, Barney. We're gonna find you a home.
Barney's
Someone who can
gonna
have
get a good
100-pound
home.
dog.
they are working on a home for Barney. Can't come soon enough. And I'm like, I was telling her, I was like, my arms are so sore. My back is sore. He pulls so hard just to like walk to the backyard where it's fenced in every day, like 10 times a day. And I'm like, I'm sore. Like, I'm not going to get stronger from this.
Wait, what about, does he have a choke chain on him?
She told me to get the metal one. I was like, I have a plastic prong collar. She said, no. She's like, I don't advocate for this normally, but
they'll learn. You've got
he
to.
needs to learn not to
he's got to
pull.
learn.
Who buys an APC registered dog though to stick it on a farm with some goats? But that would be an expensive dog.
Yeah.
But I mean, did they? Yeah, I mean, I guess if he's always played with the goats, whatever, you know what I mean? You're not thinking clear.
What?
I was thinking that you had those race dogs, but you have the Weimaraners. There's those gray dogs.
Yeah, they're gray.
Yeah, the Weimaraners look a little like the Greyhound, but they have a little bit bigger nose.
And he's got those floppy ears, kind of.
long ears.
So
Yeah.
my friend had one, and he murdered a bunch of there was a situation. He was at college and he came home or he signed up for the army. So the dogs had to go to his mom's. So they brought the dogs thinking like whatever. And he like killed, I think like 3 of the cats because they also were like secretly bringing cats over to the mom's house. Because if you brought a cat that looked like a cat they already had, the mom wasn't really like catching on that there was like
He would just
3
eat
cats. She was like, I don't know why Nala's still eating, but it was like fat Nala, not like Nala, this other one. But no, he like killed.
Wait, he was trying to replace the cats that the dog was killing.
No. It was a really large family, and so the daughters all liked cats, and so they'd like go to like